Hello, Yahuwah. Good morning. So this video is because I want to get into some bad things first, and then I'll get to the point in a second. So there's a lot of things I am not a follower. I'm a follower of righteousness, and I can discern and observe what is righteous and what is not. There are a lot of trends and stuff on YouTube that I will never get into because it is idiotic, it is dangerous, and I'm not gonna do that. While even as a kid, there's some pictures that I have on my YouTube. Me and my sister sitting on top of. You guys might think that it is a dresser or something. We're sitting on top of an old stereo. It's a record stereo. It's a big speaker. You lift it up and has a record player in it. Me and my sister sitting on that. That's my camera. From a kid, I love taking pictures. So this is just something that's just like my thing. This is, as a kid, my mom got me a phone. I was in the first grade. I used to always be on. There was no internet, but I was always on my phone making videos. This is just me. So this is just me. I'm a historian, document my life. I used to have a Polaroid camera. That was when I had that photo of me. I have yellow pants and like a pink shirt, or vice versa. And I'm sitting on the stereo with my sister. I got that camera for I think my 6th birthday or my 5th birthday or something like that, because I always liked documenting I guess nature and stuff like that. And that's still what I'm doing. So documenting my life as a historian, for myself, for healing, for my children, for my grandchildren. And those are the primary reasons. While also I have been isolated because my granddad sex trafficked us. My aunt, who was my granddad's sex slave, made me her sex slave in secret. My dad was sexually abusing me. So many, I'm not going to name and list everybody, but I was kept isolated from society because of these. Then teachers, CPS, counselors, doctors, all of that were involved. I was kept isolated intentionally from society by older people who strategically tried to brain fuck me so that when I come out to society, I would reject myself and that people would reject me by the things that they conditioned in me. Coming out of that, so from being isolated, the experience is different. So I wasn't really interacting with society because there was this void. Like, when you don't feel something, like, have you ever been getting an ass whooping and you didn't see yourself getting an ass whooping and you didn't feel nothing, and you turned around and seen yourself getting an ass whooping and then it started hurting? I don't know if that's just me, but kind of like that, because that definitely happened a lot. But like, so there was my brain, I realized, because I didn't do it consciously, it was done subconsciously since I started being abused from very, very young and isolated from very, very young. There was no connection, right? So I did not experience I could not help connecting to Erica, which is Yah all my life. Been dreaming about her since I was 7. So I could not resist connecting to her. And then that's why I went through all of this emotional growth. Her in London, but in different ways. I really thought London was my grandma reincarnated. London's birthday is my son's birthday. My grandma's birthday, my son's birthday is a week after me. My grandma's birthday is a week before me. And London's birthday is the same day as my son. I think my grandma's birthday was November 3rd or November 4th. London's birthday is November 13th. My son's birthday is November 13th. My birthday is November 9th. It was just so many coincidences. And then, like, we are connected. Like, if I think about her hard enough, she calls me. If, like, it's, I don't know. I had telepathy with Erica too, but it's been disconnected since 6 months in, and then I really have not been able to feel her at all for the last 2 months. But while I can't feel her, every time I miss her, when I go on, she like just posted a video. So it's like maybe we are still connected, but I can't feel it. I can't feel it. But I got sidetracked. That all of that to say, scripture says to give honor where honor is due. So there are some things that are right. If it's right, I'm gonna do it, right? So I am so grateful that I got my first 1K views. And so getting into that, because it's getting into, so I'm working on a couple of projects. And so this project that I'm working on is my ENOCH study. As I'm studying the book of Enoch, I'm also studying the book of Jasher and Genesis for the genealogy of creation. That's Genesis and Jasher. I'm going over the genealogy of creation, from all creation, from Yahuwah, our Father, to his children, Adam and Eve, right? And even further, even before that, how Yahusha is his first child, who is the day, who is the light, the oldest and obedient child. And then on day 4, the angels were created, which are also children, but they're not called heirs. They're called servants, right? And so it is a royal hierarchy. So Yahuwah is the Father. He is the King, the divine King, the creator of all life forms. Wisdom, which is his wife, like Yahuwah took and formed Eve out of the rib of Adam. If you read in scripture, it says how wisdom spawned off of Yahuwah in the same way, sort of like Eve. And that is also the Most High's wife. It says that he possessed her, right? He took possession of her. They are one being, or like he took possession of her. So they're like the same way man and women become one, right? Wisdom came to earth with her children, but she didn't find a place to stay. So she went back, to the cosmos with the Most High, with her man, right? What else? So then the angels created on day 4, but they were not made heirs. Even though they are immortal, they were not made heirs. They were not made kings. They were made servants, slaves, right? But the Most High treats them very, very, very well. And then the Most High creates the animals, which the Most High also fathers, but they are a different DNA sequence, right? But the Most High made that DNA sequence, mirrored that DNA sequence, because the immortal can shapeshift. We are fixed, they are not. So in the Most High's form, in his original form, he created us in his likeness and image, and he made us heirs and kings on earth. And that's the seed of Adam. We are all seeds of Adam. Cain got cut off, right? Cain and his seed all died in the flood. Noah has Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The Caucasians are the children of Japheth. They are not in the bloodline of Abraham whatsoever. Abraham is a great, sometimes great grandson of Shem, the firstborn of Noah. And that is the line of the divine kingship, which is us, right? Which the Caucasians claim to be. Though they are also kings over their own bloodline and nation, they are second or third in line to us. They do not reign over us. So that's the Genesis and Jasher study that I am doing. But then the Enoch study that I'm doing is a little different. I'm not at a place where I can fully explain that yet. I've been just minding my business on the world that the Most High created and doing this. The police have kicked my door in, beat me, physically, sexually abused me, kidnapped my child. I've been constantly running for my life. My family's been trying to beat me brain dead, taking my children. I've been going through back-to-back memory loss. I think I've been recovered from memory loss like 3 times. I realize my life is so tragic that when I think about it, it causes my mind to blank out. It's been a lot going on, right? But working on this project. I was going, and I'm still right now. I'm just focused on the future more because things did not go the way that I hoped with Erica. And so, you know, leaving that in the Most High's hand, I feel like there's been too much. I feel like because the way she treated me first, like if she would have never asked for my body, I would not be upset at her at all. Like, okay, yeah, you're trying to build your little platform, whatever you're doing, and you want to treat me like a fan, you have that complete right? But not when you ask for my body. Now you don't have that right to then just ignore me and treat me however. Now there is the problem. So because of that, you know, detaching, still trying to get my children. The problem with that is my family hate me so much and are still actively trying to get custody of my children after they're saying that I abused my children. Saying that I abandoned my children. But every time I try to co-parent, they beat the fuck out of me and would have killed me, but I really got away. The last time my sister happened to get out of foster, so she was in this, she got out of she was 18, so they put her in adult foster, which is like basically she had her own apartment but with like roommates. And so that was a blessing. She let me stay there for like a week or 3 days because it was the end of the month, until I got paid so that I could leave. And the Most High blessed me to meet London, who we had been talking for 3 months. Had met her 3 months prior, and it was going well. And then I ended up going out there to Ohio. So it's not that they have a plan to beat me brain dead so that I can't talk because of everything that I've been telling, everything that I've been coming to my memory. So I cannot just go get my children because they're going to set me up. And it's very, everything that's being built up in the media, like how they're saying, oh, these people were just good people and now they're just flipping on, they're fucking with those people. And they're building a case against me. They're building a case against me because they all government involved in the sex trafficking of me, my cousins, my siblings, and other people I was in foster care with. And I keep telling. And they planned for me to be this bad person, and now that I'm not, and it's so crazy. Donald Trump, it's clear that he's in on it. I know that him and Elon Musk were gang stalking me last year because of all of the evidence and everything that happened. And because they were trying to make me break. And while they're doing that, they're mimicking my behavior. They do this thing where they abuse you and then they take the personality of the person that they abused. And they're doing that to me. And they're trying to cause me to freak out. They're trying to cause me to freak out and go off. But then they're building cases where they're pushing other quiet people that mind their business that would have never harmed anyone, because that's the only case that they could build against me, so that people would be like, oh yeah, she's just gonna freak out one day. But they keep me in these situations where they keep trying to sell my body and trying to get me to give in. And so that's why I was upset with Erica as soon as just basically a one-night stand situation, where I was so pissed off because my entire life I've only been physically and sexually abused. Well, that is not my personality. But now as an adult, I don't know how to interact with people because people have only physically and sexually abused me. And then I built up to meet her, for we could go on, start building a friendship, go on lunch dates, whatever. Now I don't know how to interact because you just came for me sexually and then cast me off like a fan. And then I know, I'm mostly nonverbal. I know how to treat people well. I don't talk a lot. I am now because I've been forced to talk. and I had to figure it out. But I know how to treat people. I'm a very caring person. I don't talk a lot. I would just disappear, build some stuff, pop up with some gifts and stuff. I don't really talk, which probably, I don't know how people, I'm glad I can talk now. But this video is to say thank you for 1,000K on my video. It is in the works. I do plan on making movies, a series of movies, that is in honor to the Most High, scripture related, scripture based, as I'm studying and seeking the Most High, and on my journey as I'm learning and growing. But yeah, shout out, thank you for 1,000K on my video. And I do this, my other videos don't be great quality because it's just documenting my life. But the movies and stuff that right now is just clips. I'm not gonna put it all on there because I don't want nobody taking my stuff and doing their own stuff with it. But when I do make the movie, y'all willing, I'm putting my best work in that. These videos, the document videos that I'm documenting my life, is just meant to be like journal type, like a video journal. It's not supposed to be like a 3D movie or like a movie, nothing like that. It's just me documenting my life. And yeah, thank you for 1,000K on my video. And I will be putting in work for that so that there is better movies and stuff for family, children, stuff like that. This is my scripture study homework, and it is for the Most High, because when the Most High comes back, he's grading our work, right? So this is gonna be my best work because I'm looking for the Most High to grade it when he comes back. But shout out, thank y'all for 1,000K on my video. And yeah.